Okay, everyone. Welcome to PMP prep course. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go over project basics. Project basics is the first um, lesson in the course, and so it seems logical that you start off with defining what a project is, right? We're going to start with 4 bullet points, and these bullet points are may not be tested exactly on the test, but it is very important to know what these bullet points are for answering questions and navigating through the rest of the course. And so let's get started. A project is a unique endeavor, so it creates one of a kind product, service, or result. And what we're going to be doing here with these 4 bullet points is we are going to try to define what a project is and why it is different from something else, say, like a operations or production, right? So what makes a project different than production or operations, right? So if you think about operations, you're thinking about stuff like a production line, something that's continuous, something that doesn't change. It's producing something over and over again, or it's doing similar tasks over and over again. Where a project is a unique endeavor. It's doing something that is not normal for the organization or something that the organization hasn't done before. That's important thing to understand for what a project is. It's also time limited. In our example before, a production line, operations will not have often not have an end time, right? You're just producing something as quick as possible, as well as possible. You're trying to be as efficient as possible, but there's no clear time of when this service, product, or result will be delivered fully, right? Where a project will have a start date and then it will have a time when this is supposed to be finished, right? It could be a date, or it could also be something like the project is finished whenever this analysis has been delivered to the customer, right? Um, so you've also got some more subtle bullet points, driver of change and the source of value. The driver of change is, again, it's something not being done, it's something not repetitive, it's something that's not the production of the organization. You're changing something and it's unique, right? Source of value, it's the reason projects are done. Projects are done to add value, to build something, to deliver something, to create knowledge, to build a building, to build software, to create an analysis, to do something that adds a source of value to the customer. Then what is project management, right? So we know what a project is now. It's a unique endeavor with an end date that delivers change and value, right? So a project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, techniques to meet project objectives and deliver value. It organizes work, manages risk, engages stakeholders, and ensures outcomes align with business goals. Right, so a lot of that you see is centered around the value, right? Um, Factors that influence project success. There are several things here. Some of them are going to jump right out at you immediately. so in organizations maturity, so how what does the organization have to be able to support the project, the previous knowledge of other projects, some type of structure or management structure. Is the organization set up to perform projects like this? And how well that the project manager can get support, right? Also, the effectiveness of the project manager. How well are they, adept at, leadership? How well they use tools, and how well they can communicate and with the team, and do other things that are project manager related, right? Then you've got obvious funding and resource availability. These are things that any project manager is going to be experienced with already. You've got funding, always usually an issue, or resources can be issues, and whether or not it's materials or something like human resources, teammates, does the project have enough access to the human resources that they need to get the tasks done, right? Um, Skills and capabilities of those team members. So not only does the project have access to the team members, are the team members skilled and capable for doing what they need to do? Strong collaboration and communication, not just within the team, but also with the stakeholders. This is a very important thing. You're going to see this throughout the course, and probably going to be on the exam in multiple different scenarios. Okay. And then a clear understanding of the core problem and related needs. So, does the project manager, does the team, and does even the stakeholders or customer know what their needs are? Because you can't deliver something effectively if everybody doesn't know what the needs are.